Happy Easter Sunday, Hope Point. I'm so excited to be here. I've put on my Easter dress. I am putting my kids in their Easter clothes. And we are celebrating the resurrection of Jesus today. Now, last week was Palm Sunday, and we made some palm branches. We ran around our neighborhood singing Hosanna, and we did a lot this week. We did our resurrection eggs. We celebrated Maundy Thursday, the betrayal of Jesus Christ, the crucifixion, his death, and his burial. Now, that's a lot to happen in 1 week, but today we get to celebrate his resurrection. And so I'm going to get to read 2 stories from our Complete Illustrated Children's Bible for you today. This is the one that we use in our children's worship on Sundays. And then I'm going to have a really fun craft for you guys to do once we're done. So if you are following along in your own Bible, we're going to be reading page 531 through 533. And I'm sorry, 530 through 533. So we're going to start with the empty tomb. Early on the first day of the week, before the sun had fully risen, Mary Magdalene and some other women went to anoint Jesus' body. As they came near the tomb, the earth shook. The guards were thrown to the ground, and the women saw that the stone had been rolled away from the entrance. And inside the tomb, shining brighter than the sun, was an angel. The terrified women fell to their knees, but the angel said, "Why are you looking for the living among the dead? He is not here. He is risen. Don't you remember that he told you this would happen? Look and see. Then go and tell his disciples that he will meet them in Galilee as he promised." So the women hurried away to tell the disciples the news, afraid yet filled with joy. Mary Magdalene stood outside the tomb. Peter and one of the other disciples had come, had seen the strips of linen, and had left in wonder and confusion. Now she was alone. She missed Jesus so much. Just then she heard steps behind her, and a man asked, "Woman, why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" Thinking this must be the gardener, she begged, "Sir, if you have moved him, please tell me where he is, and I will get him." The man only spoke her name, Mary, but instantly she spun around. She recognized that clear, gentle voice. "Teacher," she gasped, and reached out towards Jesus. Jesus said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to my Father. Go and tell the others." So Mary rushed off with the amazing news that she had seen Jesus alive. Now this is big. Just 3 days ago, we crucified Jesus and we buried him on a cross. And we watched him die. And now we see that the stone has been rolled away, the tomb is empty, and Jesus is alive. And what a joy it is that we get to serve a God who is fully alive. Now, I have a really fun craft for you all today. It's really simple, so I need you to grab some wax paper, or if you have somebody crafty in your house, you can use contact paper. Some construction paper, some tissue paper in bright colors, whatever colors you choose, and some glue or Mod Podge. So I have gathered my supplies. I have a cup full of tissue paper just to kind of keep my area clean. I have Mod Podge, and I like to use a paintbrush because it helps keep things a little cleaner. I have my black construction paper here that I have actually cut out into a frame. So if you want to cut yours out into a frame, that would be great. Now, once you get your supplies, here's what you're going to do. Go ahead and lay out a big sheet of wax paper or contact paper out on your surface. And I like to tape the edges because it helps it stay a little better. And then you can lay down your frame onto your wax paper. Now, here's the fun part. You can get your tissue paper and you can rip it up into tiny pieces, or if you know how, you can get your scissors and you can cut all of your pieces out into your tissue paper out into smaller pieces. So you get to be messy here for a little bit. You lay your frame down. You have your frame laid down on your wax paper. You have your tissue paper all cut up or torn up and in all different colors. And you have your glue. And if you have a paintbrush, you can use a paintbrush. And you are going to get to create a stained glass window for your house. So this was mine. I did a cross with the sun in the background, and I used green, red, pink, orange, yellow, blue, and a light blue. And then I have some little silver pieces that I wanted to add in there. But you can do the cross, you can do a picture of the tomb being rolled away, but I want you to do something that represents the true meaning of Easter. And I would love to see your pictures when you're done. So with the help of your parents, you can post it on our Hope Point Facebook page. You can email them to me at lauren@hopepoint.org. Or you can even text them to me. I would love to have those. So what you do is you can take your tissue paper and you lay them out on your wax paper inside the frame. And then you can get your glue or your Mod Podge and just kind of cover over it. You might have to put some underneath to make sure it's sticking to the wax paper. And then when you've got your whole frame filled up, you can take your wax paper and cut around to be able to fold all the way around your frame. So this is the front of my frame, and here is the back. I just folded it over. You can see there's a line here. I folded it over, and I actually taped it here. Now you can use tape if you want to. I just did it so that it stayed better, but there is glue on the back, so it will stick pretty well. And then when you're done, you can tape it up in your window. You don't even have to wait for it to dry because it's all enclosed within the wax paper. And you have a nice little stained glass window. So it's super fun, super easy, and I can't wait to see what you've done. Happy Easter, everybody. We love you, we miss you, and we can't wait to be with you again. Bye.